PWANI University is among the top universities in Kenya, located along the Mombasa-Malindi Highway. The university harbors approximately 10,000 both undergraduate and postgraduate students. PWANI University Library is one of the busiest departments in the university. It is the nerve center of the university, where students come to study, borrow books, and use computers. The library is always busy with activities. The library staff are always on hand to help students with their studies. They are always willing to help students with the resources they need.
I'm Dismas Nyangena, and I'd like to know your names too.
Yes, I am Mr. Peter Kello, Uma. Welcome to the Virtual Library. This is my colleague. I also have another colleague over there, the Virtual Library. So welcome, and you can kick off the interview.
Thank you. What are the services offered in the virtual library?
Yes, here in the Virtual Library is a section or a unit within the library department, and we offer different kinds of services. Especially we provide managed workstations for the access of e-resources and also academic sites within the institutions, both locally and also internationally.
And who are the users of the virtual library?
The users of Virtual Library, actually, we have the students, the staff, and also members of the community and visitors.
How do you access the virtual library?
Accessing the Virtual Library actually begins with the entrance of users, whereby they produce their student identification cards. Thereafter, we check in the system we are using whether the student exists, the name or the details of the student exist or not. Thereafter, if the details of the student exist within the system, we'll be able to allocate the workstation to the student so that the student can be able to log in and access the workstation for the access of e-resources and other kinds of services online.
What are the systems installed in the virtual library?
Actually, before I go to the challenges, within the Virtual Library, we are using a software known as LibKey, which is a time management software. So we use it to manage the Virtual Library services. Therefore, there are also challenges we are facing, especially in terms of the slow speed of the internet, and also some, collaborative students. You'll find that some of them might want to tamper with some of our systems or some of our peripherals or some parts of the workstations. But generally, there are also other challenges in terms of the speed of the internet, in terms of also, the population, because we have got a few workstations and the population is huge.
Thank you for your response. See you next time.
Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you, guys.
PWANI University has several floors. The library has 4 floors, namely the ground floor, first floor, second floor, third floor, and fourth floor. The ground floor, which are used as lecture hall. The second floor contains study materials of the School of Education. The third floor is the East Wing is reading materials for the sciences.
Yes. How are you?
I'm fine.
Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
This was Nyangena,
Yes.
computer science student, and today I would like to interview about the library and whatever that you are doing in the library.
No problem. Welcome, sir. At your service.
Okay. What inspired you to be a librarian?
That's a nice question. To be a librarian, it came up from very long, I can say very long. Now, to me, I can say I became librarian when I was in high school. That is when I was entering my high school. I got opportunity, one of our DOG chairperson, she was a lady. She sponsored our class. We went to Moi University library, and from there, that's where I got this interest. Why? I got that we have what we call a virtual library everything was automated, and I was like, this is a nice profession. And believe you me, right now, I'm librarian. And not only librarian, I'm systems librarian, in charge of all the automation in the library.
What are these important skills the librarian must possess?
Yeah, thank you. You must have order. Librarians are professionals who are ordered. Why? You must know how to classify information materials. You must know how to catalog. You must know how to arrange, and you must know how to take statistics. I mean, you make everything in a way that you will retrieve them in taking a very small, minimal time. You save the time of the user. Yes.
What are the challenges you are facing as a librarian?
Challenges, we have different types of challenges. When we say challenges, we have in terms of our services. When we are offering our services, we have challenges in security side. We have challenges in information materials. So let's begin in information materials. Sometimes you find that you have information materials, that is books, journals, that's it. But the students surpasses the information materials. That is number one. Number two, you face challenges in security in instances like when the power went off and maybe the generator that is supposed to supply is not, maybe the fuel is not. So that is where you get in security. And another challenge is that sometimes you get a student who wants certain information materials, yet that information materials might not be there. Although there are so many other ways you can get from e-resources. But some students, they have fixed their mind, they need hard copy. So those are some of the challenges.
Okay. Have you put any measures in place to overcome these challenges?
Oh yes, we have. Although we might not say maximum, but to a good level. For instance, in security, our library information materials are secured in this way. One, we have our CCTV camera. That is one way. The second, we have security personnel at the door. The third, our information material, we have secured them such that our door 4-3M machine will detect any information material that have not been borrowed or issued legally. That is where. And apart from that, we have staff that they routinely walk around seeing what our users are doing. So those are some of the security measures we have put in place.
What do you do to ensure that the library have access to new reading materials?
Now, we have two ways. One way is that every time we get new students or new users, we normally give orientation. That is where we give all the information of the services that we offer in the library. That is number one. We take them through all the processes from where you come as a new until the time when you will clear the library. Number two, when we get new information materials, we normally post in our website, university library website. That is where our users get. Number three, we normally display. As you can see, we have our display. That is where our new arrivals are placed. So each and every user, when he comes, they can see that these are new arrivals. Thank you.
What is the process borrowing a book?
Thank you. Before process, I can take you through first when or how